everybody, and welcome to the game where it's not just about finding the right answer, it's about finding the best answer that counts. We've got 4 contestants ready to play. They are Jill, Lawrence, Matt and Lisa. But only one can make it through to the final and prove themselves unbeatable. The first round is the Moneymaker. This is where our contestants can build some cash. This is important for 2 reasons. The top earner secures an advantage in the next round, plus the more cash banked, the bigger the pot to play for in the final. First up, let's meet Jill. Hey, Jill.
Hiya.
Where are you from?
I'm from a lovely little place in Kent called Hythe by the seaside.
And what do you do?
I'm a teacher.
A teacher?
Work in a bookshop as well, so...
Got loads of jobs.
I've got loads of jobs. And I run a pub quiz.
And you run a pub quiz,
Yeah.
so you've done my job. Quiz host as well. So I imagine running a pub quiz, you collate all the questions yourself?
Yep.
Wow, has it all gone in?
I hope so.
Oh, I hope so.
As long as there's no golf questions, I'll be all right.
No golf, so...
No golf.
Any other subjects you want to avoid?
History.
Golf and history, not for you. Well, let's see if we can help you out today. Jill, this is the money-making round. I'm going to give you 3 questions. Each one is worth £100. Keep an eye on the answers because they're all related and they come back for one unbeatable question at the end where you could win £1,000. So here is your first money-making question. The incus is a bone in which part of the human body? Hip or ear?
I don't think it's in the ear because that's all the hammer and anvil and things like that, so I'm going to go for... What was the choice? Hip.
Hip. All right, let's find out for £100. Ah, you've not heard of it. It's in the ear. Let's see if we can get another £100. Here we go. Try again. Which of these animals has horns? A yak or an elk?
I'm not entirely sure on that. I'm going to go for an elk.
Elk. Let's find out for £100. It's the yak.
Not going very well, is it?
You've had a couple of tough questions there. Let's see if we can get off the ground. Here we go. For £100. Which of these comedy films took the most money at the worldwide box office? Big or Ted? What do you think?
I haven't actually seen either of them.
This is going well, Jill.
But my son has talked about Ted.
OK.
And he quite liked it, so I'm going to go Ted.
Ted, OK, let's find out for £100. Yes, there we go. OK, let's put that all behind us. Forget about it.
Yeah.
£100 in the bank. So all 6 of our answers are connected. Any ideas at home how they're connected? What do you think? Let's have a look. What do you think, Jill?
I haven't a
Could be anything.
foggiest idea on that.
Let's get our unbeatable question up. Which of these
Oh, fantastic.
There you go, you
I'm
see.
a Scrabble.
Scrabble, yeah, you're on.
Easy.
So excited about that.
Red button all the way.
Well, I love it. I love that sort of confidence. Which of these 3-letter words scores the most points in Scrabble? Big, Ted, ear, elk, hip, yak.
Big is 6, Ted is 4, ear is 3, elk is 7, hip is 8, and yak is 10, so yak.
Yak. Let's bring that down.
It was the most points, wasn't it?
Most points in Scrabble. So, Jill, the unbeatable buzzer is there. It's worth £1,000 if you press it and you're right. The risk is, if you're wrong, you won't add any more money to your bank. Your time to decide starts now. OK, that was the most unsurprising thing that's ever happened. So, let's find out if yak is unbeatable for £1,000. Yes! There you go. What a question to get.
It was perfect.
OK, £1,000 goes into your bank. What a cracking start. Let's put the answers up there. You were literally spot on with all of them. Yak was our unbeatable answer with 10, hip was 8, elk was 7, big was 6, Ted was 4, and ear was 3. OK, Jill, I hope you keep that fortune up. We'll see you very shortly in the next round. Well done. Next up, it's Lawrence.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Lawrence. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Where are you from, mate?
I'm from the northwest of England, Lancashire, Clitheroe.
And Lawrence, any hobbies or interests?
Not really. I'm doing renovations at the moment.
So that's taking up all your time.
I just get stressed out with stuff, little things like that.
Is that why you've come on this show, just to get away from it?
Can I be honest? At the moment, we've got no toilet, no shower, hot water sink or heating. So at the hotel, I had a bath and then I had a shower after it, which I've never done before.
Just treating yourself.
So, you know, if I go away with nothing, I'm clean. I'm happy with that, yeah?
That's the spirit, Lawrence.
You know what I mean?
That's what we like on this show. If you won some money today, mate, what would you spend it on?
give it to a tradesman to finish the bathroom off.
Yes, I think you deserve a bath. £1,100 to beat. Here is your first moneymaker.
Okay.
What is the name of the sword used by both Bilbo and Frodo Baggins in the works of J.R.R. Tolkien? Slash or Sting?
No idea. I'm gonna go with 50-50 slash.
Slash for £100. Let's find out. Oh, it was Sting. Unlucky. All right, let's get your next one up. See what we can do. What was the first name of Dr. Ramore, the soap opera character played by Joey Tribbiani in Friends? Usher or Drake? Used to watch Friends?
No.
No?
No.
Fancy it?
No.
Most successful sitcom of all time? Not into it?
No. Again, no idea. Drake. Go with that.
All right, for £100, let's find out.
Don't know.
Yeah, there you go, £100. Let's get your next money-making question. Which of these is the name of a tragic mythological queen from North Africa? Dido or Sia?
All right, so I see what you've done here. So Dido is obviously the singer, and Sia is another singer.
So you've worked out what's connected the unbeatable question, but what's the answer to this one? What do you reckon, Dido or Sia?
I'm gonna go Sia. Sia sounds more kind of cultural and a bit more flamboyant. I'm gonna go with Sia.
OK, let's go with Sia for £100. Ah, it's Dido. But you've worked out at least what connects all our answers, so let's have a look at them on the board. So you think music?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at our unbeatable question. Which of these musical acts has had the most UK top 40 hits as a solo or featured artist? Drake, Usher, Dido, Sia, Sting, Slash.
Drake. Could be him. I don't think he's that popular in UK though.
Well, one of the answers is worth £500. The second answer is worth 400, 300, and so on to zero. What do you think, Lawrence?
Right, I'm going for Drake.
Drake?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Don't know. Random.
OK.
Make it up as I go along. Drake.
Let's bring Drake down. If you suddenly feel unbeatable, Lawrence, you can press your buzzer. It's worth £1,000 if you're right. But if you're wrong, you'll just go through with the £100. Your time to decide starts now.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, just got it there. You were umming and ahhing then, weren't you?
Just got a weird feeling it could be him because,
OK.
you know, he releases albums like every few months.
Right, so if this is the unbeatable answer, you've just drawn level, OK? Let's find out if Drake is unbeatable. Unbelievable! It is the right answer. Wow, £1,000 goes into your bank. Let's have a look how these answers all stack up. And Drake has had 69 top 40 hits as a solo or featured artist. Usher with 27, Sting 24, Sia with 16, Dido with 8, Slash has had none. So, Lawrence, my goodness, you pulled that out of the bag. £1,100, we'll see you in the next round. Up next, it's Matt. Hi, I'm Matt.
Hi, Jason.
Where are you from?
I'm from Glasgow.
It's round the corner.
Yeah, just here.
Lovely. What a lovely afternoon for you. Pop along, play this, go home.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt, what do you do for a living?
I am a student and a musician.
Are you in a band? Are you recording at the moment?
Yeah, I'm in a band called Victoria's Flight, and I write songs for other people as well.
Unbeatable's a good title for a
Yes,
song, isn't it?
I've thought of that myself,
Maybe
Jason.
we could have like a theme song for this show.
I could. If you want to take it, I could write it.
Hey, I'm in. Let's
Cool.
do it. Let's
Co-writing credits.
let's do it.
Do it.
I'm well into it. And if you won somebody today, what would you spend it on?
I would take my mum and dad on holiday, and I would take my family out for dinner.
What a lovely treat. Where would you take your mum and dad?
To a fast food restaurant. Oh, sorry, I would take them somewhere hot and warm, maybe south of France.
Well, what a lovely treat that would be. Let's see if we can get you on the way. Here is your first money-making question. £1,100 to beat. Which of these people has a national capital city named after them? Duke of Wellington or Charles Darwin?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's the Duke of Wellington.
OK, for £100, let's find out. Yeah, very good. Wellington in New Zealand, of course. £100 in the bank. Here is your second money-making question. Which of these authors was born first? Walter Scott or Jane Austen?
I think I'm going to go for Jane Austen.
OK, for £100, is it Jane Austen? Oh, unlucky. So Walter Scott was born in 1771 and Jane Austen was born in 1775. Here is your third money-making question. Which of these scientists gives their name to a unit of electrical power? James Watt or Isaac Newton?
I think it's James Watt.
OK, for another £100, let's find out. Yeah, there you go. Decent start. So £200 in the bank. Let's put those answers up on the board. Duke of Wellington, Walter Scott, Charles Darwin, Jane Austen, James Watt, Isaac Newton. Well, it could be anything, couldn't it? Let's have a look at the question. Which of these people has appeared on a UK banknote with the greatest value? Let's have a look. So they've all been on a UK banknote, but which was the greatest value? What do you reckon, Matt?
See, this is difficult because I'm Scottish and we have Monopoly money.
You have the different notes.
Yeah,
of course.
and I've never had anything more than a £5 note in my hand, so... I think I will go for Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton. Let's bring that down. If you feel that Isaac Newton is the unbeatable answer, you can press your buzzer. As you've seen, if you're right, it's worth £1,000. But if you're wrong, you won't add any more money to your bank. Your time to decide starts now.
3,
Suddenly an expert.
Yeah.
Feeling confident?
Not at all.
No. OK. But you may as well go for it.
Yeah, why
It'll
not?
certainly put you in the lead if you are right. Let's find out if Isaac Newton is unbeatable. Oh, it wasn't, Matt. I'm sorry. Let's have a look who it was. And it was Walter Scott.
There we go.
So Walter Scott appears on all denominations, but a £100 note is the highest. He's a historical novelist, right through to Sir Isaac Newton on the £1 note. So, Matt, unlucky. Always good to go for it, see what it feels like in that first round.
A nice button.
Yeah, exactly. Best of luck. We'll see you in the next round.
Thanks, Jason.
Cheers, Matt. Finally, let's meet Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Where are you from?
I'm from Warwickshire.
Warwickshire, whereabouts?
In Nuneaton.
Nuneaton, yes, I know Nuneaton. And what do you do for a living, Lisa?
I work in fraud for a bank.
So that last question, you'd have nailed that, wouldn't you? The
Absolutely
banknotes?
not.
Really? Even after looking at all those notes for so long? Don't know who's on them.
Which is the embarrassing thing.
Fraud sounds like a very stressful job. Is that like online fraud or card fraud?
Mostly card fraud.
Yeah.
We deal with block cards and people who have been scammed or fraud claims.
Yeah, right. Well, let's always win some actual real money today. I promise that. This is all real. Lisa, if you won some money today, what would you spend it on?
So a couple of years ago, we went to New York as a family, and I'd love to do that again, and I'd love to treat everybody.
Oh, what a place. One of the greatest cities in the world. Let's see if we can get you there. Here is your first money-making question. What was the title of the Bee Gees' first ever UK #1 hit single? Hawaii or Massachusetts?
I don't know. My mum's going to be screaming at the telly.
Is she a big
She's
Bee
a Bee
Gees
Gees
fan?
fan. Yeah.
Oh.
Probably should have listened to records with her. I'm going to go with Hawaii because I just think it sounds a bit more showbiz.
OK, let's find out for £100. Are they going back to Hawaii? Nope, they were going to Massachusetts. So far, nothing. Your mum, livid. Oh. Let's see if this next one improves. Here we go. What is the name of the character played by Charlotte Ritchie in the TV comedy series Fresh Meat? Oregon or Michigan? You seen this show?
Yeah.
OK.
Love this show.
Take it away.
And it's Oregon.
All right, for £100. Sounds pretty sure. Yeah, there you go. £100 goes into your bank. Here is your final question. What first name did the writer Thomas Lanier Williams adopt when he became a playwright? Tennessee or Texas?
I've heard of Tennessee Williams, and I don't know if that's anything to do with authors, so I'm going to go for Tennessee.
OK, for £100, let's find out. Spot on, Tennessee Williams. Very good. £200 in your bank, Lisa. Any idea what connects all of our answers?
Something to do with America, I think.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I think you might be right. Let's get our unbeatable question, see if we can win another £1,000 to take you into the lead. Which of these US states is largest by area? Massachusetts, Hawaii, Tennessee, Oregon, Michigan, Texas.
I'm going to go for Texas because it's the one right at the bottom. I'm pretty sure it's Texas.
OK, let's bring Texas down. Is Texas the largest of our US states by area? If you feel like it's the unbeatable answer, Lisa, you can press that buzzer. It's worth £1,000 and it'll take you into the lead if you're right. If you're wrong, though, you'll go through with just the 200. Your time to decide starts now. Straight in. Go big or go home. It's worth £1,000 if you are right. Everyone has hit the buzzer so far. For £1,000 is Texas unbeatable. Yeah! There you go. Great start. Well done, Lisa. Believed in yourself and went for it. £1,000 in your bank. £1,200 puts you in the lead. Let's have a look how they all stack up. And of course, Texas was our largest US state, our unbeatable answer, right through to the smallest, which was Massachusetts in 6th. Well done, Lisa. We'll see you in the next round. That's the end of the Moneymaker. Let's take a look at what you've banked. So, Matt, very unlucky, £200 so far. Jill and Lawrence tied after getting their unbeatable question right. But ahead is Lisa with £1,200. Now it's time for the head-to-head. In this round, the contestants will compete against each other to stay in the game. Now, Lisa, you are in the lead, so you get to pick which one of these three you'd like to face. What do you reckon?
I'll go for Lawrence, please.
How do you feel about that, Lawrence?
Bit annoyed, actually. What have they done? What have they done?
All right, it's time for Lisa versus Lawrence. Let battle commence. OK, Lisa versus Lawrence. This is now a game of survival. One of you will be going through to the next round. The other will be going home with nothing. The first to win 2 question boards stays in the game. You'll both face the same question board and then just take it in turns to choose an answer. Try and find me the unbeatable answer, but if you can't find it, just find an answer that can beat your opponent. Here is your first question board. Which of these events happened first in the UK? 70-mile-an-hour speed limit introduced. UK joins the EEC. Decimal currency adopted. Women over 21 given right to vote. Smoking banned in pubs. Compulsory seatbelts for drivers. So you got the most money, Lisa. What do you think is our unbeatable answer?
I'm going to go for decimal currency adopted.
Decimal currency adopted. OK, let's go with that. What about you, Lawrence? How's your history knowledge?
Pretty confident on this, weirdly.
Yeah?
Right to vote, please.
Women over 21 given the right to vote. If either of you feel you've got the unbeatable answer in front of you, you can press your buzzer. It's worth £1,000 on the first board. But if you press it and get it wrong, you hand that board to your rival. Your time to decide starts now.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I thought you said you were confident, Lawrence.
Not that confident, no.
OK. So we battle it out, one answer at a time. Each battle's worth £100. The first of 2 battles wins the board. We've got your first 2 answers. Decimal currency adopted versus women over 21 given right to vote. But which happened first in UK history? Yeah, there you go. First battle goes to you, Lawrence. Women over 21 given right to vote and £100 goes into your bank. Lawrence, you get the next pick. If you can find me the best answer up there, you'll win this first board. Which happened first?
I'm going to go compulsory seatbelts, please, Jason.
Compulsory seatbelts for drivers. Lisa, you need this one to try and stay in with a shout of winning this first board.
I am going to go for 70-mile-per-hour speed limit introduced.
OK, let's bring that down. If compulsory seatbelts for drivers was before 70-mile-an-hour speed limit introduced, then Lawrence, you have won the second battle and the first board. Let's find out. It was 70-mile-an-hour speed limit introduced, so that battle goes to you, and you win £100, Lisa. You're back in control here, Lisa, because if you can find me the best answer on that board, you will win the second battle. What do you reckon?
I'm going to go for UK joins the EEC.
OK, let's bring that down, which means, Lawrence, you have smoking banned in pubs. Are you going to regret not going unbeatable and winning the board when you had chance?
Oh, boy.
Because if UK joins the EEC wins, the first board goes to Lisa. Let's find out. Oh, it was UK joins the EEC. Lisa, you pulled that one back there. Second battle goes to you and another £100 in the bank and the first board. Let's have a look at the board and see if you are going to kick yourself, Lawrence.
Oh.
Lawrence, you had it. Women over 21 given right to vote was 1928. 70-mile-an-hour speed limit introduced was 1967. The decimal currency was adopted in 71. The UK joins the EEC. That was the European Economic Community. That was 1973. 1983, compulsory seatbelts for drivers. That just seems crazy, doesn't it? And 2007, smoking banned in pubs. So, Lawrence, you had a shot there. Let's get the next board up. You get the first choice on this one, Lawrence. You need to win it to stay in the game. Of these 6 countries, which has won Eurovision the fewest times? Netherlands, Iceland, Denmark, Portugal, Germany, Ireland. Lawrence, you don't seem happy with that.
I reckon you'll love this, won't you? I reckon she knows it.
Oh, look at that poker face. Giving nothing away.
Right, I'm going to go Iceland.
Iceland. All right, let's bring Iceland down. Lisa, keeping those cards close to your chest. Are you a Eurovision fan?
Kind of.
Okay.
I don't religiously watch it.
No.
I think Portugal.
Portugal.
Yeah.
Okay. If either of you feel you've got the unbeatable answer in front of you, you can press your buzzer. You have 3 seconds to decide.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so no presses again. We battle it out, one answer at a time. We've got your first 2, Portugal versus Iceland. First of 2 battles wins. Let's find out. Very good. The Eurovision expert over here gets the first battle. It was Iceland. £100 goes into your bank as well. And Lisa, you are in control. What do you reckon? Netherlands, Denmark, Germany, Ireland. Who's won it the fewest times?
I'm going to go for Denmark, please.
Denmark. What about you, Lawrence?
Least times. I'm going to go Netherlands, please.
Netherlands. All right. If the Netherlands have won Eurovision fewer times than Denmark, then Lawrence wins this second battle and his first board. Let's find out. Oh, it was Denmark. Well done, Lisa. So you win that battle. £100 goes into your bank, and it's all down to these final 2 answers. Lawrence, if you can find me the best answer on the board, you've won this board and drawn level. What do you reckon? Germany or Ireland? We're looking for fewest times Eurovision champions.
Germany.
Germany. OK, let's go with Germany, which means, Lisa, you have Ireland. Let's find out. Whoever wins this one wins the battle. If it's Ireland, that will send you through, Lisa. If it's Germany, Lawrence, you draw level. Let's find out. It is Germany. Second battle goes to Lawrence, the £100 and the board to draw you level. Let's have a look at the answers. Iceland was our unbeatable answer with 0. Lawrence, you had it. You had it again. If you'd have pressed your unbeatable buzzer, another £1,000 in the bank. Portugal have won it once, Germany twice, Denmark 3 times, Netherlands 5 times, and Ireland have won it an incredible 7 times. So 1-1 on boards. We've got one more deciding question. Lisa, you get first pick. Here you go. Still got that advantage, Lisa. Which of these numbers that relate to games is the highest? Murder weapons in Cluedo, chess pieces at the start of a game, spots on a twister mat, properties for sale in Monopoly, dice needed to play Yahtzee, holes on a Connect 4 grid. OK, Lisa, do you like a board game?
I do like a board game. I'm going to go for properties for sale in Monopoly, please.
OK, let's bring that down. Lawrence.
Chess pieces, please.
OK, chess pieces at the start of a game. If either of you feel unbeatable, you can press that buzzer. It's worth £1,000 and the board that will send you through to the next round. If you press it and you're wrong, though, you'll be going home with nothing. Your time to decide starts now.
3, 2, 1.
OK. So, Lawrence, twice before you've had the unbeatable answer and not pressed. Have you done it a third time? We're going to battle this out one answer at a time. First of 2 battles wins the board and goes through. £100 for each battle won. We've got properties for sale in Monopoly versus chess pieces at the start of a game, but which relates to the highest number? Let's find out. Chess pieces takes it. Well done, Lawrence. So you have won that first battle. £100 in the bank. And now, even though Lisa had the advantage at the beginning, it's all on you, because if you can find me the best answer on that board, it's you going through and Lisa going home.
I'm going to go with Connect 4, please.
Connect 4. Lisa, one last chance here to stay in this game. If you get this wrong, you're going home. Can you find me an answer on the board that beats holes on a Connect 4 grid?
Go for spots on a twister mat.
Spots on a twister mat. It needs to be spots on a twister mat to stay in the game. Let's find out. Oh, it was Connect 4. Second battle goes to you, Lawrence. £100 in the bank, and you win that second board. But did you have the unbeatable answer from the beginning yet again? Let's have a look. Oh, you didn't on this occasion. Our unbeatable answer was holes on a Connect 4 grid, 42 holes. 32 pieces at the start of a chess game, 28 properties for sale in Monopoly. Spots on a twister mat, there are 24. There are 6 murder weapons in Cluedo, and you need 5 dice to play Yahtzee, which means, Lisa, we've got to say goodbye. You had a fun day, Lisa?
Yeah, it's been fun.
Good stuff.
Thank
Lisa,
you.
everybody. What a fun player. Lawrence, you've done well. £1,600 in your bank so far. But who will he face in the next round? It's time for Jill versus Matt. OK, Jill and Matt, welcome to the game. Same as before, first the 2 boards will go through. Jill versus Matt, and here is your first question board. Which of these units of weight is lightest? Decagram, stone, ounce, gram, UK ton, kilogram. So, Jill, you got the most money. You get to pick first.
I think I'm going to go for decagram.
Decagram. Matt, what do you think?
Not the same, to be honest.
Yeah?
But I'm just going to go for the gram.
Gram. OK, let's bring gram down. So, do either of you feel you've got the unbeatable answer in front of you? If you do, you can press your buzzer. It's worth £1,000 on the first board if you are right. But if you're wrong, you hand that board to your rival. Your time to decide starts now. Gone for it, Jill.
I have. I'm not 100%, but I'm thinking deca is like 10. So if it's not 10 grams, it must be 1/10 of a gram.
OK.
Yeah.
Let's have a look then. Let's bring them over. So we'll start with our heaviest, which is the UK ton. We're looking for which is lightest. Yeah, of course it is. 1,016 kilograms, the UK ton. So stone is next. Let's find out. Very good. 6.35 kilograms for a stone. Then it's kilogram. Let's have a look. There you go. 1,000 grams per kilogram. So ounce is next. But which of these is lightest? So far, so good. An ounce is 28 grams. So we come down to gram. Decagram or gram. So Jill is hoping that decagram is 1/10 of a gram. And Matt is hoping it's 10 grams.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Oh! Unbelievable. It is 10 grams. Matt, you wouldn't have picked that one either.
Definitely not, yeah.
£100 goes in and you win that first board. Well done, Matt. Let's have a look at the answers. Oh. So a gram was our unbeatable answer. Decagram, 10 grams. What a shame. It was either or, like you said. 28 grams per ounce, all the way through to 1,016 kilograms for the UK ton. So, Matt, you win that board by default.
Yeah.
No complaints, though.
Not at
You'll
all.
take it. Let's get your next question. And, Jill, you need this one to stay in the game. Which of these tennis players progressed furthest in the 2021 Wimbledon singles competition? Andy Murray, Roger Federer, Heather Watson, Venus Williams, Emma Raducanu, Matteo Berrettini. OK, Matt, you get first dibs on this.
Emma Raducanu.
OK, Emma Raducanu. Jill, do you watch Wimbledon?
Not last year,
No, that's a shame, wasn't it?
typically. I'm going to go for Federer.
Federer. Bring Federer down. Do either of you feel you've got the unbeatable answer in front of you? If you do, you can press your buzzer. Your time to decide starts now.
3,
Wow, you've gone for it, Matt. Are you on board up, feeling a bit more cocky?
Yeah.
I like it. OK, let's go through these one at a time. Let's move them over there. And we'll start with Heather Watson. Who went furthest in Wimbledon in 2021? Let's find out. Emma takes it. Well done. She went out in the first round. Venus Williams is next. Let's find out. Yeah, well done. Venus went out in the second round. Andy Murray is next. But did he go further than Emma Raducanu at Wimbledon 2021? Nope. He went out in the third round. Federer is next. But who went furthest in Wimbledon in 2021? Let's find out. Oh, well done, Jill. It was Roger Federer. So you win £100 and that board. But there is an answer better up there, and it was Matteo Berrettini. He lost in the final, so that's our unbeatable answer. Roger Federer in the quarters, all the way down to Heather Watson, who got knocked out in the first round. So this is not the usual way we play this, guys.
No.
Just giving each other boards. It's all down to this one. Whoever wins this is going through. Of these 6 pairs of celebrity siblings, which has the largest age gap? Kylie and Danny Minogue, Catherine and Pippa Middleton, Layla Morse and Gary Oldman, Eric and Julia Roberts, Phil and Tracy Neville, Noel and Liam Gallagher. Jill, you've regained control of this round. You get first pick. I can see you shaking your head there, though.
I know them, but I don't know the age difference. I'm just going to go very random, and I'm going to go Layla Morse and Gary Oldman.
Layla Morse and Gary Oldman. Matt, what are you thinking?
I was thinking that as well, but
Oh, good.
Careful what you say.
I think I'm going to go for Eric and Julia Roberts.
Eric
then.
and Julia Roberts. You're putting your hands behind your back there, Jill. OK, well,
Just in case.
if you want to press the unbeatable buttons, you can.
3, 2, 1.
I had a feeling that might happen, so we'll battle it out. One answer at a time, £100 for each battle that you win. First to 2 battles wins the board and goes through. Layla Morse and Gary Oldman versus Eric and Julia Roberts. But which is the largest age gap between these siblings? Let's find out. Very good, Jill. So Layla Morse and Gary Oldman take it. First battle goes to you and £100. Matt, you need this one to stay in the game.
Yeah. Kylie and Danny Minogue.
Kylie and Danny Minogue. OK, Jill. Can you find the answer that wins this battle and the board and puts you through to the decider?
Phil and Tracy Neville.
Phil and Tracy Neville. If it's Kylie and Danny Minogue, Matt, you are still in the game. If it's Phil and Tracy Neville, you're going home. Let's find out. The lids to fight another day. It was Kylie and Danny Minogue, so that battle goes to you. £100 goes into your bank. Jill, you can win it here if you can find the best answer on the board.
I think Noel and Liam are fairly close together-ish. They look about the same, so I'm going to go for the girls.
OK. Catherine and Pippa Middleton. All right, let's come on down. Which means, Matt, you have Noel and Liam Gallagher. Is it what you would have gone for?
No, but
It's close, isn't it?
yeah.
Catherine and Pippa Middleton versus Noel and Liam Gallagher. Whoever wins this battle wins the board and goes through to face Lawrence. Let's find out. Oh, it was the Gallagher brothers. Matt, not the answer you would have gone for either. You've won that by default. The battle goes to you, the board goes to you, another £100 goes into your bank. Did either of you have the unbeatable answer? Should you have pressed it? Let's have a look. And it was Layla Morse and Gary Oldman. 12 years between those siblings, 11 years between Eric and Julia Roberts, 5 between Noel and Liam Gallagher, Kylie and Danny Minogue, 3 years, just a year between Catherine and Pippa Middleton, and Phil and Tracy Neville are twins. So, Jill, Oh,
Should have gone for it.
you should have gone for it. You seem like the sort of person who
I know.
trusts
I know,
themselves.
but I thought, I don't know.
It's been lovely to meet you.
You too.
Oh, Jill,
Thanks for having
everybody.
me.
That's £500 in the bank. You're going through to today's decider. Whoever wins will play for their bank in today's final. It's Lawrence versus Matt. OK, Lawrence, Matt. This is how this round works. You'll take it in turns to choose an answer. The first player to find the unbeatable answer wins the board, and the sooner you find it, the more money you will win. The first of two boards wins the game. Easy as that. Here is your first question board. Which of these Shakespeare plays is set in the earliest time period? Macbeth, Henry VIII, Julius Caesar, Richard III, Antony and Cleopatra, Henry V. Lawrence.
OK, I'm going to go with Antony and Cleopatra.
Antony and Cleopatra. If Antony and Cleopatra is unbeatable, you've just won £1,000 on the first board. Let's find out. It wasn't, I'm afraid. It was the second answer on the board, though, so there's one better. Can you work it out, Matt?
Yeah, I think I know this one. This might be embarrassing if I get it wrong, but Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar. It's worth £800 and the board. Let's see if Julius Caesar is unbeatable. Yes, well done. £800 goes into your bank and you win that first board. Let's pop the answers up there for the people at home. And Julius Caesar was 44 BC, Antony and Cleopatra 30 BC, the 11th century for Macbeth, Henry V for the early 15th century, 1483 to 85 was Richard III, and 1485 to 1540, Henry VIII. So, let's play our second board. Lawrence, you need this one to stay in the game. Which of these politicians has been the leader of a country that comes first alphabetically? Justin Trudeau, Jacinda Ardern, Michal Martin, Narendra Modi, Jair Bolsonaro, Imran Khan. They've all been leaders of countries. Work out what those countries are and then tell me which one comes first alphabetically. Matt, you get to go first.
I'm going to go for, don't know how you pronounce it, Jair Bolsonaro.
OK, let's bring Jair Bolsonaro down. If your answer is unbeatable, not only have you won £1,000, but you've won the board that's going to take you through to today's final. Let's find out. Oh, well done. It was Jair Bolsonaro, so £1,000 goes into your bank and you win that second board. Let's have a look how the answers all stack up. And the unbeatable answer was Jair Bolsonaro, the president of Brazil, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada, Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, former Taoiseach of Ireland, Michal Martin, Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern, and former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan. Lawrence, you didn't even get a look in there.
I knew that as well.
Oh, you're joking. What a shame, what a shame.
Well done,
2
well done.
boards to 0. Lawrence, you've been great fun to have around. I hope you've had a good day.
Yeah, thank you. That's been fantastic.
Lawrence, everybody. Matt, £2,300, and you are through to today's final. So here we are at the final. It's been an unusual show, Matt.
I feel like Frank Spencer a little bit, just kind of like tripping into this final, you know?
Well, look, £2,300, that's not a bad amount of money to have won by accident.
Yeah, definitely. I'll take it.
In the final, you can win half that, all of it, or even double it to £4,600. The great thing about the final here on Unbeatable is that you get to choose which category you fancy. Then it comes down to one final question board. Should we get the categories?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. US TV, fashion, or neither? Anything tickling your fancy?
Neither scares me, and as you can probably see, I'm not a huge dedicated follower of fashion.
What about US TV? Do you watch a lot of that?
I do watch a lot of US TV, so I think I'll be the safest of the 3 options. I'll go with that.
OK, let's go with US TV. Get rid of those 2. Let's play today's final. All right, Matt, good luck. Here's your final question board. Which of these American TV shows had the most episodes? House MD, Heroes, Cheers, Frasier, Dexter, Taxi. Matt, Have you watched all these?
As a kid, in a kind of rainy Sunday in Scotland, you would see TV shows from the past, like Taxi popping up.
Yeah.
I love Frasier. It's one of my favourite programmes of all time.
Okay.
Cheers, love it because it created Frasier. And the rest, I've not really watched.
Can you rule any out?
I think I would rule out Heroes. I don't think Dexter. I don't think Frasier either. So
Okay.
I think I'm probably going to go between Cheers or Taxi.
Okay. Which one?
Taxi.
Taxi.
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring Taxi down. So, to win half your pot, which is 1,150, Matt, all I need you to do is find me 2 answers that Taxi can beat. Which is the first?
I'll go for Heroes. Jason.
Heroes. Pretty confident about that, wouldn't you? Let's find out. Which had the most episodes? Okay, so far so good. Can you find me a second one for £1,150? What do you reckon?
I'll go for Dexter.
Dexter. Big series, 4, 5 series. I don't know how many it ran for. Quite a few.
Yeah.
And it came back at one point as well.
Did it? Okay, I didn't know that.
So is it more or less than Taxi? Let's hope it's not a Taxi for Matt. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. Well done. £1,150. You made light work of that, didn't you?
I don't know about that, but...
Now you've got a choice to make.
Okay.
You can leave with £1,150. That's absolutely fine. Or if you want to win your full bank, you just need to find me 2 more answers on the board that Taxi can beat. Bear in mind, if either of those 2 are wrong, you would leave with nothing.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, mate?
It's a tough one. You know what? You only live once, and I'll go for another 2.
Yes, that's what we like to hear. Come on. So, can you find me the first of your 2 answers?
I will go with Frasier.
Frasier. Now, you're a big fan of Frasier.
I love it. Yeah.
Let's bring that down. I mean, it's on all the time. Channel 4, you flick it on. I don't think I've ever seen the same episode twice. There's loads of them. But is it more or less than Taxi? We want Taxi to have had more episodes. Come on. Oh, Matt. Oh, mate, I'm gutted for you. I thought you were riding it all the way through there as well. It did seem to make sense. Let's pop Fraser back up there and see what our unbeatable answer was. And it was Cheers.
Yeah, I was going to go with Cheers initially.
Once you'd beaten Dexter and Heroes with Taxi, 1,150 was the best you would have been able to do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Cheers was our unbeatable answer with an incredible 271 episodes. Frasier, off the back of Cheers, 264 episodes. All the way down to Heroes, superhero drama. Just ran for a few series, 78 episodes. Matt! Oh, I'm gutted for you. If only you'd have gone Cheers. But up to that point, you played a great game, and it's been lovely to meet you.
Thanks, Jason.
Matt, everybody. Oh, I'm always gutted when it ends like this, but that's the way it works sometimes on quizzes. We'll